Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy ACL Official. I'm back again with another real versus fake guide. Today we are looking at how to spot a fake MCM backpack. Just before I get into this video, if you did want to check the authenticity of the real version, which is on the right hand side, make sure to check the link that I'll put up here right now. There I took a closer look into the genuine version, so that should clear any questions over the authenticity of that product in your minds. The fake, as you can see, is on the left here. I'm going to go through these tails in order of ease and just how obvious they are, and hopefully I'll be able to help some of you when you're shopping online on these marketplaces to spot fakes so you don't get scammed. So first things first, always check the pattern on the bag. On the middle here, the pattern should be traveling up, and on the left side it should be traveling up as well. On the right hand side of the metal plaque, it should be going downwards. If we look at the fake here, it's going down in the middle, down on the left hand side, and it's going up on the right hand side. So this one, you can just tell straight away it's fake. Without even going into too much detail, you can also see the color's incorrect. It's darker in color and the build isn't the best. It's got the stuffing in there and it's still not holding its shape that well. This is the genuine version here. It's currently completely empty inside, but as you saw when it was standing up, it just holds its shape a lot better. That's another good indicator. Moving on to the side of the bag, there are a few extra things you should be aware of. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the stitching here. So if you look along the top here, just either side of the zipper, you can see there's 2 rows of stitching. The fake here only has 1. The other thing I forgot to mention with the pattern, which I'll mention really quickly now, is that the print should just be traveling straight through this. Even though this has been stitched on, there's no interruption in the print. If you look at the fake, you can see here the bits of the material which have been stitched on are just from completely different areas, like it's not the same sheet of fabric, and so you get an interruption in the pattern. That's another good indicator that you're going to be dealing with a fake. You also want to be aware of the angle of the actual zip. So as you can see here on the real one, the zip doesn't just go straight all the way around, it's kind of angled like this and comes closer to the front of the bag. If you look at the fake, I think it tries to do that, but it doesn't really. It's almost just straight all the way around. Another 2 quick tails can be found here, just around the stud area. The studs are very sharp on the edges. It's done that way so that when light hits it, it reflects quite a lot. And then moving up, you've got 2 lines of stitching for a pocket there, and then you've got a 3rd line of stitching. Moving on to the fake one, you can see the studs are a lot blunter. And then if you go into that pocket there's only 1 line of stitching. And if you look really closely there, you can almost see kind of like glue. And you're not going to be getting lackluster details like that on a genuine MCM backpack, especially if it's brand new. So pay attention to all of those. So moving on to the metal plaque on the front and the middle, you've got MCM, you've got the logo, and then the serial code. On this particular part of the bag, I never go into too much detail trying to authenticate this serial code. What you want to look at is just how cleanly the detail has actually been engraved in. So I've got the real one here now. I'm hoping you can see that the finishing is a lot crisper, just more defined. The plaque itself looks nicer, and that's normally enough of a way just to see if the bag's genuine or not. It's also worth noting that a lot of the fake ones have this serial code in both places, so you either get it on the front and inside, or you get it on neither. That means it's a fake. On the real ones, it will either be in front as it is now, or on some of the older ones, it was only inside the bag and not on the front. So those 2 things can help you as well. Another good detail to look at are the straps. This is the newer version, so if you've got an older version of the bags, this bit might not apply. So what you want to do on the newer versions anyway is just make sure that the strap is a bit curved, and on the fake, as you can see on the left, the pattern just travels directly up. So you just got MCM, MCM, MCM all the way up. If you look on the real one now, you can see on the pattern, you don't just see 1 line of MCMs, you can see the start of another line up there, and that does happen because of the curve in the strap. You've also got this kind of leather finishing here. The finish again is just a lot nicer on the real deal. There's also this little detail here on the side of the bag. On the real one, it's just completely plain, so it doesn't have any MCM pattern on it. If you look there, you can see it's just leather, same material as that bottom bit. There's quite a lot of things on this particular bag that I'm reviewing now, but as I did say earlier, there are varying levels of fakes, and some of them can be close, so you just need to be aware of a whole load of things. There are a few other things which I won't be showing on video because they're kind of fidgety just to get the camera to focus. So for example, the details on the buckle, and I'll be posting stuff like that onto my Instagram account at @CloserLookOfficial. Another thing I forgot to mention was the stitching on the zipper. So if you look there, you can see there's a line of stitching that just goes through the middle of the zip. On the fake one, it goes all the way around the edges. Now once again, this version I've got on the right is the newer version of the bag, so I haven't had one of the older ones. I'm not sure if the zipper stitching was different or if it was the same. If you have any experience with that, or you know, leave a comment down below in the comment just to help some other people out. So if you look in there, you've got a nice leather finish overall. You've got the little square here with MCM, which is on the other side of the metal plaque. And then you've also got the MCM there on the inside, no serial code. As mentioned, it will only be on one place on the real ones. On the fake one, as we've seen, it's on the front, but if you also go inside, you can see there is another serial code. So that's a bad sign. It is in both places, shouldn't be there. But yeah, anyway, that sums up the real versus fake comparison and authentication guide on the MCM backpacks. If you want to see more reviews like this one, make sure to leave a like, make sure to comment below. If you do want access to easier tells, make sure you're following my IG accounts at Closer Look Official and at A Closer Look Official. That covers everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, hope it was useful, and I'll see you guys again on the next video. Peace.